Here's a little home truth. Little home truth. I'm Bill. I'm a postman. Yeah. I go up in about fucking hell. 5 hours. I'll go up for work in 5 hours. But here's one for the postman. Right? How many of you are married? Quite a lot of you are married, isn't it? I'm the gay one, obviously. But how many of you have children? How many of you are working with your children? That's it. Oh, yes. 2 generations, eh? Good. I'm saying, why do most people go to work? Apart from earning money, because you earn money to feed your families, you feed your wives, you feed your children. But actually, think about it, work's great. You spend 8 hours a day asleep, if you're lucky. If you're very lucky, you can spend 8 hours asleep in the dream world every day. In heaven, if you like, you can spend 8 hours, if you're lucky, in the dream world in heaven every day. Then for 8 hours, you go to work, don't you? Yeah. You go to work for 8 hours. There's only 24 hours a day, you know. So there's only 24 hours a day. And you go to work for 8 hours, and then you come home for 8 hours, and you spend time with your children. I suppose sort of like 5 till midnight, sort of thing. So you spend time with your children and your wife. You spend about 8 hours or whatever with your children and your wife. And then you go to sleep again for 8 hours, right? And then you go to sleep again for 8 hours. And you dream in heaven. Dream I'm in heaven for 8 hours. And you wake up for 8 hours. And you go to work for 8 hours. Don't you? It's true. So then you go to work for 8 hours, like I'm a postman, so I do my job sort of thing. So I do my job for 8 hours, you know, postman. And then for 8 hours you spend time with your wife or your husband or your friends or your family or your pals, whatever, for 8 hours. And then you sleep for 8 hours. And you spend 8 hours in heaven if you're lucky. And I split mine into 4 sort of thing. But, so, you know, you're in heaven for 4 hours or 8 hours a day. And, well, most people are in heaven when they sleep, they go to bed, then they go to heaven for 8 hours. And then they wake up for 8 hours and be a postman for 8 hours, or do their job for 8 hours. You know, for 8 hours you do your job. And for another 8 hours you spend time with your family and your children and your wives. And like, and you think, when can I go back to work? Like, work is kind of like the holiday, isn't it? I was saying something about that, wasn't it? You know, so you get time with family and whatever. And work's kind of like a release. I suppose if you've got a family to look after, it's nice to go to work because you can get away from the kids. You can run away for 8 hours and do your job. Same when you sleep. But heaven is just the dream world you go to every day anyway. Don't you fall asleep every night? Every time you fall asleep, you go to heaven. True. Every time you close your eyes and go into the dream world, do whatever you fucking want in the dream world, you can. You can do whatever you fucking want in the dream world. Yes, you fucking can. It's imagined. Well, it's not, it's real. It's as real as this world. How real is this body? How long is this body going to last? 52 so far. How long is this body going to last? I don't know. Nobody knows how long they're going to live for. I could drop down to dead tomorrow. I could drop down to dead in 1,000 years. It doesn't really matter. I'm alive now. And it's, I suppose that'd be a bummer if we lost it all, wouldn't it? Mind you, they could always turn off YouTube and all that shit. So we're really bugging. I mean, it's all sort of fate, destiny, fate kind of thing. I don't know. I'm going to have to go to bed actually because I'm very, very tired. I was going to say something profound I'm going to say something really important, I was going to say, but I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. So, yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something really important, but I'll think about it next time. So anyway, this is Bill saying, see you tomorrow. Same time. Well, maybe a different time, but same place. But I'm saying, I suppose it must be a relief actually for some people to go to work. You know, you've got your kids screaming in the morning. You've got the wife having to cook breakfast for the kids and all that. And you've got to go to work. And you think, thank God, go to work, have some fun. It's probably the only time you have any fun, isn't it? Because after work, you've got to go home again, don't you? I suppose that's the thing about if you're married or you've got a girlfriend or whatever and you've got kids and stuff. You've got to live in that house with those kids and that wife. So you go to work, and work's about the only time you can have any real fun. Have a bit of a laugh with your mates. So I suppose work is really play for most married men, I would imagine. Because when you go home, you get nagged at by your wife. I don't have a wife, but you get nagged at probably by your wife all the time when you go home. You get these screaming kids telling you what they want, do this, do that. The only time you get any peace of mind is when you go to work. I bet the only time you really get peace of mind is when you go to work. Tell me I'm wrong.